you do if you're being stalked by your ex? My name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan, and today we're going to continue our video series designed to educate and inform the public, particularly out of questions that they ask, so please subscribe to our channel. Today we're going to talk about a question that we received: what do you do if you're being stalked by your ex? Well, it's sort of a weird thing. I mean, if this is an ex, the relationship is presumably over. There shouldn't be anything. There shouldn't be any connection. There shouldn't be, other than a casual, incidental, accidental type of crossing of paths. Why should there be any stalking? But the truth of the matter is, there are people who are mentally ill. There are people who have coping problems. There are people who have psychological problems. And do they stalk their exes? Yeah, they do. So here's what you can do. If you really feel that there's multiple occasions when someone's stalking you, it can't be that you just saw them in the mall. It can't be that their car drove by your house and you think it's them. It's got to be something that you'll be able to demonstrate to the court, that you'll be able to say, Judge, I believe I'm being stalked. It really is very creepy. I feel endangered by it. And here are the reasons why I believe I'm being stalked. And you're going to have to show some proof. It's not going to be enough for you to say, I think this is happening. You're going to have to show bona fide multiple instances of this in order to get what's called a personal protection order, a PPO. You can ask the court to give you a PPO, and the court will either give it to you after a full-blown hearing, might even give it to you directly on an ex parte basis without the other party showing up. But then there'll be a hearing, and the court's going to have you justify it, and you're going to have to show some evidence that this is going on. And it's not going to be enough that he's at your workplace. If it turns out he works there also, that's not going to be enough. You're going to have to show that someone is following you. Someone is calling you and hanging up, and you've traced it through the phone company, and it's his phone number. Somebody's doing something deliberately to harass you and to intimidate and terrorize you. If you can do that, the court will get involved and will issue the appropriate personal protection order or restraining order in order to keep that person away from you, to keep you safe. But bear in mind one thing. A lot of people have, like many other statutes, abused the statute for their own personal gain, for their own purposes. People have used the personal protection order format in order to gain leverage in like custody cases and stuff like that, even though they're really not threatened, even though they're really not being stalked. So the court is wise to it, which is why the court is going to make you meet a burden of proof to show that that is actually going on. But if in fact it is actually going on, like I said, the court can issue an order, the court can enjoin the parties and restrain the parties from even showing up within X amount of hundreds of feet of each other. The court can, take steps to do that to protect you, and it will. But always remember, the courts are about proof, and you're going to have to justify what you say with evidence that is satisfactory to the judge to give such an order.